तुम्हारा तो वो कहाँ गया, खराब हो गया।
खराब और काफी ज्यादा लोग हैं।
लेट नहीं
देखो बेचारा
दोस्तों, वो कागज कर दिया वो पीने वाले पानी का वो जार बड़ा कौन है।
हाँ चाहिए।
मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मैं तो पूछ रही हूँ, मैंने देखा था मुझे चाहिए पड़ा होगा।
10 रुपये का देता है।
क्या करना है, मुझे ऊपर इतना सारा ढेर का रखा है, कोई बेकार है। आएगा भी वो।
नन्नू घर पे है ना?
हाँ,
नन्नू 11 बजे तक सोती रहती है।
11 बजे तक सोती है?
हाँ,
अभी उसके घर पे रहने का क्या फायदा?
कोई फायदा नहीं। 11 बजे
सारे बच्चे तो घर पे बैठ के पढ़ रहे हैं, ड्रामे कर
सोती रहती है, तो फिर ऐसे ही टहलते हुए 12:30 बजा लेती है।
अल्लाह करो
रहे फायदा ही।
ये कर दो
राकेश,
भाई
आपका म्यूट स्पीकर ऑन है।
मॉन्गोल के इस्लाम वाले इसमें ना
एक मिनट कर दो।
हम्म
Hi everyone, very good morning and good evening. Sorry, let's start the session. Minute, let me share my screen. Okay, yes. In the last session, we saw that so how to work with materialized views, right? Okay, today what we will see, how to integrate with Python implementation. But before that, so you are going to work with Python generally. So if your team requires, if any project, if it requires for any implementation related to the Python libraries they wanted to integrate. So you will have like Python so many components and then libraries will be there, inbuilt libraries. So with that inbuilt libraries, so we can able to do the analysis and then so we can able to generate some reports also, right? And if you wanted to implement this, especially in machine learning algorithms, if they wanted to learn implement the machine learning algorithms, they can work with the Python components and normal integration also we can able to do it. It means when you are working with, so generally if you are working with the user interface, we are going to work with our user interface with the URL, right? The same thing, if you wanted to, whatever the things we are performing here, if you wanted to do it by using our CLI, command line interface, command prompt, we can work with CLI, right? Snow SQL, we will write a Snow SQL, and then so CLI we can able to work with command line interface. We are going to work with that, right? That is another option. Same way we can able to do it by using Python also. Whatever the thing we can able to do it in CLI, everything we can able to perform with the Python implementation also. But when it is coming to this, when you wanted to work with this, so you need to install Python component, the Python, and then after that we have to so connect with that. Let's see the basic things how we can able to perform here. So to connect with Python, through Python we are going to control our Snowflake, complete Snowflake, whatever thing we can able to perform, everything we can able to create, like creating a database, creating a table, and then schema, inserting the data into the table, everything we can able to perform. So with this particular implementation, let's see that how we can able to so perform here. So here just a minute. If you wanted to work with that, first what you need to do is you need to download this Python. This already available in the drive. Instead of downloading, you can directly install this. If you wanted to download separately, what you will do is go to Google and so just mention download Python here. So this sorry, this will be the latest version. This is the latest version. So in some of the systems, if you wanted to see what all the versions it will be the allowed, you can come to here and so just a type Python, you can able to see the what all the versions Snowflake will support. So here you are installing, we can able to see some of the versions here. Somewhere it will show you what all the version it will support. Just a minute. Where it will be available. Just a minute. These are the just the basic things how we can able to connect with Python and then how to the work with this. Yeah. So they are telling that the version 3.7 or later version we can able to install. Right. Now here if you observe the version is 3. So 11.1 it will work. And the version which we are having is in our drive 3.9.5. You can install this. So if you wanted to install this already, if it is installed, this is fine. If it is not installed, just you need to double click on this, just you need to install it. It will not take much time, 1 minute just. So otherwise if you wanted to download from directly from here also, we can able to download it from here. This one you can able to download it from here, and then it will so within 1 minute it will be installed also. And once it is downloaded, just you need to click on next, that's it. No need to do any additional things here. Just if you double click on this, it will ask you to, because this is already has been installed, that's why it is telling that. So just you need to click on next, 2 steps, it will be installed. No need to do any additional setups. Once it is installed, if you wanted to check, whether it has installed or not, go to command prompt. You have to go to command prompt. Here just type Python. So you are going to type Python. When you type Python, it will tell which version of the Python has been installed here. See this one, Python 3.9.5, right? 3.9.5. This is the version which it has been installed here, right? This is the version. Okay, this is fine now. So once it is installed, so what you need to do is additional steps when you wanted to work with that. So you need to install these packages. You need to work with these packages. But when you are like installing these packages, this is for your libraries, and then this is for the Snowflake connector. Once you like install this library and then package, then only we can able to work with that. So to do that, so you have to come out from this Python and then you have to install. Within this, if you try to execute these things, these commands will not work. Now, if you wanted to come out from Python, just use quit or exit. Let me try quit. Now we came out from the Python. So now what we need to do is, sorry, just copy this one. So install upgrade pip, and then come here, just right click, and then just hit enter. It will be connected, and then it is going to install required the things here. See this one, successfully installed. Now once it is installed, once you get this like completion successfully installed, then you can come to the next one. So this is for the Snowflake connector. This one again, right click. These are the 2 things is mandatory when you are working with. Once I click on head, then it like execute the downloaded required things, and then Snowflake connector Python. So once it is done, it will come here. So once these 2 steps is done, after completion of the installation, then again you can connect it to Python. Observe this one, Python. When I click on Python, now it's connected. Right now we are in a Python 3.9.5. This is a version, so which it has been installed here. Okay, fine. Now, so how to connect through this Python? What we need to do? We need to connect it to our Snowflake. When you wanted to connect it to our Snowflake, with the username and password we are going to connect, right? So generally in organizations it will be like a single sign-on will be there. It depends. Sometimes it will be single sign-on, or sometimes you need to work with a like some other third party. So like integrations, it will be connected through Python. Here, when you in our system, what we need to do is we need to give the username and password. Username and password when you wanted to connect with that. Here, if you observe, so import dot this particular thing, just we are importing Snowflake dot connector as SF. It means that nothing but we are giving a alias name SF. So this particular import dot Snowflake dot connector. Now just execute that one. Come here. Now this is done, and after that we need to give the username and password. Snowflake 8 is the username, and then this is the password which I have given, and then this is the account details. This is account details. When it is coming to account details, what is account details here? This is our account details from here to here, right? This is the account details we wanted to execute. Let me modify this. This is the account details, and let's connect this one. Copy and right click. Now, so we are trying to connect with this username, with this password, and then with for this particular account, we are trying to connect. So when you give this, see this one, it is connected to our Snowflake by using Python implementation. If you have any issues, then it will show you the error here. This is connected now. Now within this, through this, without like implementing anything in our this particular user interface, everything we are going to do it by using the Python. We'll see the some basic things here. Not I'm also not expert in the Python, so let me show you. So some of the implementations, what all the things we can able to perform here. The same thing, if you are like having some knowledge on that, you can like go through this, like what all the things we can able to perform. So through the Python, all these things it is available here. Now let's see, so some of the like implementations, how to like create a virtual warehouse, everything whatever we are discussing, right, it will be available here. See this one. So virtual warehouse connection, database creation, schema creation, and then table creation, inserting the data into the table. So we will see some of these things. And first what we required, so if you observe here, this is a SQL statement only, right? The create warehouse name, this is a warehouse name. Before that, what is the additional thing we are having in Python? Connect.cursor.execute. So we are telling that execute this particular statement. So with connect.cursor. So connection means, so what is the connection here we have given? So if you observe, connection is nothing but, see this one, connection is nothing but Snowflake. We are telling to execute that query within this particular Snowflake account. That is the meaning of this connect.cursor.execute. If you observe here, so let's connect it to this. We have connected, and let's try to execute this one. What we have, connect.cursor.execute, and then we are going to create a warehouse with warehouse name warehouse underscore py new. Now let's come here and right click, execute it. Just enter, that's it, no need of semicolon and everything, just enter. Now it has been object, so it is telling that the connect.cursor.object, so at executed. So this one, if you observe now, let's come to our virtual warehouse here and then observe whether it's created or not. See this one, virtual warehouse, it is available. So virtual warehouse py new, this one, right? So let me drop and then let me create one more time. Let's just see this. Now we don't have anything here, we don't have anything. So let's execute one more time and then observe this. See this one, virtual warehouse py new. Observe the timing, right? So it's just now it's created, virtual warehouse is created. And same way, let's come to the like a databases. Let's create a database here. Create one database. This is already available. Let me drop this and then we will try to create it again. Okay, so now if you observe worksheet, refresh it here. Now let's create a database. What is the database name we are trying to create? TestDB underscore mgnew. This particular database we are trying to create. Now observe this one. Same command. So connect.cursor.execute, create database name, and then enter. Now let's observe whether database is created or not. Refresh it. You can able to see the database is created. Within the database, we have only two schemas. If you wanted to create a specific schema, then you can able to like create a schema name test mg new. This is a database connected, created, and then so we need to use the database directly. So once it is connected directly, it will be available. If you wanted to use the database, use database. Generally how you will give the commands, use database. Then what we need to do, we need within this database, we need to create a schema. Let's come to this, and then create schema. If not exist, the schema name also we are creating, test schema mg new. This is the schema name. Now let's come here, refresh it here. Now you can able to see test mg new schema. The schema is available, right? Okay. So here, so within this schema, if I want if I wanted to create a table, then again the same implementation we can able to perform. For example, so we connected to schema already. The connection, once it is created, we are here. If you wanted to use the warehouse, use database, use schema, you can use these commands. Let's create a table here. See this, everything within this connect.cursor.execute, we are going to give the SQL statements. Connect.cursor.execute, we are creating a table name with a column names and data types. Now let's observe whether the table is created or not. See this one, table is created, right? Table has been created here. And at the same time, let's insert the data into this. Try to insert the data. We are trying to insert the data. Now let's check the table data here, whether you can able to see the data or not. The table is created, and then you can able to see the data also, right? So you can able to see the data. So this is the way how we can able to perform. So the without coming to the user interface, if you wanted to execute everything through Python also, you can able to perform the things. Not only these things, additionally you can implement some of the libraries, and then so existing machine learning algorithms also we can able to implement by using this implementation. So this is a, so one thing, so how we can able to perform it here. If you wanted to come out from this, you can use quit, and then it will come out from the command prompt. This is about so how we can able to just interact with a Python. So and coming to this one, so with this we have we have a place of snow site. So this particular snow site, right, if you observe in some of your systems, when you created our trial account, it will directly routing to snow site, right? When you click on snow site, see this one, some of advanced features it is available here. And going forward, the Snowflake main intention is, so down the line, so they are planning to implement a complete reporting features also within the Snowflake, but still some development is going on, so it's not full-fledged implemented now. If you observe snow site, when I click on snow site, we can able to see this. Change my default, let it be. See this one, and this is the view, how we can able to see that. Now here, if you wanted to work with that, you can able to see everything it is available here. For example, the databases, if you click on a data, right, you can able to see all the databases here, but all the databases it is available. And then within the database here, one thing you can able to see all the, so within that, for example, the public schema, you can able to see this one, views, stages, pipes, streams, tasks, whatever the things we have created, stream what we have created, snow pipe what we created, stage what we have created, and then views what we have created, everything you can able to see it here in our snow site implementation. But if you come to here, what we can able to see in our classic view, only you can able to see for any specific database, you can able to see only the schemas, and then within the tables and then views only, tables and then views. But what about the others we cannot able to view it here. But when it is coming to the classic view, so sorry, snow site view, you can able to see these implementations, right? So what all the things it is available. And at the same time, so which for example, which role you wanted to use it, so you can able to see it here. See this one, see this, like the role which you are using the database. When you wanted to work with any of the worksheet, right? So what you need to do is, if you observe here, let's come to this here, worksheet is available, right? So you can click on a worksheet. You can, when you click on a worksheet, you will like get this particular information worksheet, add worksheet. See this one, this is our where we are going to work with the worksheet information which you are having here, right? The same thing, but don't get confused here. So the same thing here, the same way how we are going to write the queries, the same way we are going to do. If you wanted to select your like accounts, I mean role, you can able to select here. If you wanted to select a virtual warehouse, you are going to select a virtual warehouse here. If you wanted to select any, for example, developer, I wanted to select it. Account admin, I wanted to select it. And then which virtual warehouse you wanted to use, you can able to use it here, right? And so when you are wanted to work with this particular specific database, so here let's come, see this one, no database selected here. Here also what you will do, the database will selected, right? The same information here, what we are going to do is click on this and then click on the selected database and then which schema it is. So by default it is selected. Now it's connected to this particular database and then schema, right? If you wanted to work with any of the tables here, let's come to this. Now the advantage of this is you can able to see the complete information. For example, let me come to any one of the table, healthcare table. I will take any table which it is having a data. This is the table from now. So now observe this one. When you are executing here, so what are the additional things we are having here? If you observe, if you wanted to execute a query, use control enter. Otherwise, you can have a option here to execute the run a option, right? Here, see this one. Along with the data, you can able to see the right hand side some insights, right? You can able to see some of the insights for that specific implementation. See this one, you can able to see some of the insights related to that particular data. For example, if you observe, see this one, this is average covered charges. So what is the the details range, and then which range we have more information, and average total payments, like total discharges, so on like a basis, right? So and then at the same time, for example, total payments, reimbursements, and then you can able to understand something. See this one, region. So for this particular region, so from this particular region, so which region we have more data, right? At least we can able to understand something, so by using this particular information. See this one, right? The complete information we can able to see this. Like this particular thing, it is not available, the insights, right? Seeing the insights on that particular data, this is not available in our like classic view, but here you can able to see that information, right? And then if you wanted to see that, see this particular data in a specific data in a like representative way, charts implementation, you can able to see the data like this. So based on a so particular so thing, for example, so you can able to like so give the like, so which chart it is required, is it a bar chart or which particular chart you want, and then what we required in a like the uh, information, which information you want it here, right? You can able to give this particular information. So it is descending or ascending, can able to see that. This is about how we can able to see that. If you wanted to see that in a complete view, just click on an object, and then again if you click on an object, it will come. If you click on a editor, So this one again, it will come into this. And then if you just wanted to see the result, just click on that. If you wanted to go with, for example, any one particular column, click on the column. You can able to see that particular column, and then you can click on a charts related to that particular column. You can able to see the total discharges. So in which particular, what is the value based on that particular date, this is related to date. So information, some like what are the discharges dates it is available, right? So this kind of information, it is available in our the snow site information. So the same, so almost it is similar, functionality is same, but we have some advanced features they have included. Going forward, they are like, yeah, so trying to improve that more on this, the completely reporting kind of features they are trying to include, but it will take some time. And at the same time, if you wanted to share like directly this particular like information, right? So if you observe this, so this is the owner, and then if you wanted to share, so with the people with the link, we can create it. This is not enabled for the free version, so it has to be like you can able to share the data. And at the same time, if you wanted to download this particular like the uh, whatever we are viewing here, particular result, you can able to view that particular result, and then you can able to so send it to the specific business user, download the result, and then you can able to send it. And when it is coming to,
What exactly here?
sorry,
Share. What you would be sharing?
sharing the this particular like a worksheet.
Worksheet
Yeah,
queries or result?
worksheet queries are result what you are seeing, right? This particular information you can able to share this.
Okay.
Okay, so now, so let's come to, so at the same time, the worksheet which you are working, right? So this one, so this worksheet, so you can like so option is there, like for the like a dashboard, you can create a like folder, you can save option is there. If you want, you can create it, the new worksheets. So like this new worksheet you can create if you wanted to create a new worksheet, and if you wanted to work with that. So this is a common thing. And yeah, so these are the different options which it is available. Import from a SQL file. So if you wanted to, like already the file is available, and then the worksheet file, so that particular worksheet file you wanted to import it, you can able to import that particular worksheet file. That these are the like different options what they have given in our the snow site view information. Okay, this is so one thing. And another like advanced like so features what they have Snowflake has given is, if you observe here, the marketplace, here you can able to see the marketplace, right? This is the marketplace information. Here whatever the thing you are going to see it here, right? Account like and then a marketplace, data sharing, and all these things, the same thing here. If you observe here, when you come to data, you can able to see the complete related to data information. And the sharing, you can able to see it here, like private sharing is nothing but data sharing implementation. And when you come to marketplace, this is related to the marketplace here, this is related to this particular marketplace. And then if you want like account admin activities, like the warehouse, and then resource monitor, users roles creation, all these things whatever it is available here, the same thing it is available here. You can able to see that, like virtual warehouses, and then resource monitors whatever we have created. So the same thing it is available here in this view. And when you come to the marketplace, right, this one marketplace, this is like kind of like instead of like working from a scratch, for example, let's assume, so we have like we required a data, that data which it is already available publicly. It means generic data it is available related to health information, related to geographic information, or finance data related information, or COVID related information. These are the generic data. Now I don't want to work it from a scratch again. Maybe if any other organization, if already worked with that particular information, if they wanted to share the data to other like organizations. So other users who are like working in Snowflake, they can able to, they will keep that in a marketplace information. Now, if you observe, so most of the like generic information, it will be available. Now let me come to this one. If I click on marketplace, again, it will come to here, this particular marketplace information only. You can able to see both are same. If you come to this, see this one, here you can able to see like all these organizations, they worked on this particular data. If you observe here, you can able to see related to financial data, and then related to weather forecast data, and then you can see that the different kinds of information, travel information, sports information, medical information, identity, economy, government related, right, health and life sciences. All these are the different data which it is already available in a marketplace. Now let's assume any specific data, for example, see this one, COVID-19 related data. So this particular organization, so they worked on this particular data. This particular organization, so they worked on this economic data on the Atlas, right? So this particular information is available. Now, if you wanted to access this data directly, so without so working from the scratch, directly this particular data will come. Some are from free data will be available, some are you need to so raise a request, and some like organizations, they will like keep the data for a pricing also. It depends. Now let's say any specific data we will take, for example, COVID-19 so data for Atlas. When I click on this data, you can able to see some information, COVID-19 cases, COVID-19 deaths and hospitalizations, and all this information like so the government responses to COVID-19, right? This particular data set, what it includes, right? They have mentioned this. And then this is the information which it is available here in this particular data. They have given some like a sample queries, right? So you can able to see the data based on this particular information. Now, if you want required this particular data, see this one, we have an option to get option is available, right? Just click on that and click this particular data, add a role, account admin, and then already account admin will be there. Okay, account admin by default, along with the developer also we have given access, and then click on get. See this one. Now this particular data is readily available. Now if I come to our Snowflake worksheet, and then if I refresh it here, can able to see this one, right? The data is available, right? You can able to see the some data sets information here, right? Some data set, some of the views it has been created, and then how to use that, some of the data you can able to see that information, right? So we didn't work it from a scratch for this particular data set. Already it is available in this particular data marketplace. So just we have imported that particular data, we can able to come to some conclusion if you really wanted to work with this kind of data, right? The same way you have so many information related to, right, the finance information. And then if you observe, see this, like for example, so financial information, I clicked on that. So financial information, what all the information it is readily available. So for the access, let it come. See this one, real estate data, financial data, and then like a foreign exchange rates, right? And then banking, some of, see this one, some like EDA exchange data international. So this is, so 1 year historical data is available, but they have kept it for the request, on request basis. So we need to raise a request, like because when we are accessing data, we need to raise a request properly, like what is the why require this data, and then so how you are going to utilize the data, we need to tell to this organization. So the who is providing the like EDA. So this particular like Exchange Data International, this particular the organization is providing this data to us. When they are providing to us, we need to give the proper information. So why we are requesting this data, what is the purpose of that? Then once they agreed with that, okay, you can able to utilize this data for this particular purpose, then we will get the access to this particular the information directly. This is about the data marketplace information, guys. So we can able to put the data into the, but it's required. So proper once the license is available, then you can able to post the data into the marketplace. But so before that, so we needed some approvals from the Snowflake also. So once they approved, then you can able to if you wanted to publish the data for the marketplace, you can able to publish the data like this, and then others can able to utilize. Instead of working from the scratch, what they can use, it's readily available related to specific data, and then you can able to so come to one conclusion on that particular data on the specific information. So that is the the advanced the all together, the they bring it to one platform. We can able to make utilize of this particular data workplace. That is one of the advanced feature the Snowflake has been introduced to us. That is about the marketplace, guys. Okay, so next what we will do is just try to explore these things, and then what all the other things is also available here. The next session, what we will try to implement is we will try to see end-to-end implementation related to a slowly changing dimension, guys. We will see that. After that, we will so see that a store procedure implementation. So this will not take much time, and then after that we will try to so wind up the sessions. And then meanwhile, so additional the things, right? So and then I will send you some of the the migration documents implementations, and some of the additional topics also. So just go through that once, and we will see discuss about how the performance, and then virtual warehouse implementation best practices also we will discuss, guys, additional to that. Okay, let's come to the questions. Yeah. Example,
Dinesh.
extract the data from
Hello.
Snowflake to RDBMS. Sure, Vipin, I will check on this. SSO, and then single sign-on multi-factor authentication. Okay, that required some setups, SSO and then multi-factor authentication. I will get the document for this, Vipin. I will give you that the step-by-step process.
Dinesh, I have a question.
Yes, Rakesh.
Dinesh, I was trying this Snowpipe yesterday, but I was not able to go through. The thing is that I have created the account. When I was creating the Snowflake account, I have used Azure as a cloud provider. So it is giving some error like that. Let me tell you, read out what the error says. It says that pipe notification, bind failure, cross cloud integration is not supported for pipe creation in Azure using Sage in AWS.
Okay. It means what is your a platform which you have created your account?
Azure.
This one here, when you selected this one, the region, which region you have selected here?
Which region?
Region.
Let me check. Just give me 1 minute.
You can check the region once.
Just give me 1 minute.
Sure.
See, the cloud provider is Microsoft Azure, and region is Central India, Pune. And addition
Azure.
is the
Fine. Is it maybe enterprise or business critical?
enterprise.
Okay, fine. And then when you created your like a cloud account, right? Cloud account, which is the cloud account you have created? Is that AWS?
I'm using S3 bucket. Now I'm
S3
trying
bucket
to.
you are using, yeah. But
Yeah,
so
it's not
what they are
supported.
telling is, so they are telling it is a cross region, right? So your account, the which you have created is like Azure, right? And then you are trying to integrate it with the AWS, and then that too AWS different region you have selected. Maybe in AWS you can select the region when you created your S3 bucket, right? When you created your account, you can select Asia Pacific, any specific Singapore region or something else, and then you can try it. Then
Hey,
it will work.
No. It is not
Hmm.
saying. It is not giving error about the region. What it is saying is the cross cloud integration is not supported for pipe creation in Azure. I think that if we
Snow
since
pipe
I have
creation.
Rakesh, I just pinged you in the meeting chat a documentation. Uh, uh, yeah, it says
This
that
one, let
you
me
cannot
open.
actually implement it. You cannot actually
Cross region support. Yeah.
no cross cloud. I mean,
cross cloud support.
yeah, this is the one. This is the one.
This one you can able to see it here.
Correct. So you cannot actually have your stage created on Amazon S3 or GCS when you have your account on Azure. So if you have your
Okay.
account on AWS,
AWS.
then you will have all the other. I mean, you can have your stage in all these mentioned platforms.
Okay.
Azure to Azure,
Okay,
it is possible. Yeah.
but like it is a serious limitation. Means if somebody has created an account in some cloud provider and it is not able to access the other, that means one should create only in AWS only.
Yeah, correct. I mean, right now they are supported in these
Correct.
things only, but in future maybe we can expect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Mohan.
Thanks, Mohan.
Yeah, sure, Shwati. We
Thank
are
you.
going to discuss that architecture also. We are going to like review it one more time. We will see that. Yeah.
Yeah, Dinesh,
Yes, Mohan.
my question is regarding this Python
Mm.
integration with our Snowflake. So could you please go back to your command prompt and show me what exactly you have execute? I mean,
This one. Yeah.
yeah, correct. At the beginning. So have you used pip install?
This
Yeah,
one.
okay.
I
Yeah,
kept it
install.
here. Yeah. This one.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Pip installation only.
This is
Okay,
in the documentation. I given this in the drive. These two
okay.
things. Okay. One is
Okay.
for
So
library.
this
Another
Snowflake,
one is for a connector. Yeah.
yeah, this library like Snowflake connector Python is a universal thing. So
Universal.
what?
Yeah.
So it's not depending on where your Snowflake
No,
reside.
it doesn't depend on anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could see the bottom one only where Boto Core, Boto 3 libraries have been installed. So those are AWS core libraries. So that's why, I mean, is it specific or something like that? I mean,
No,
in
it is
this
not
case, probably
specific.
I can, okay, I should see Azure Blob Storage or GCS connectors as well. Could you please scroll down?
Yes,
Yeah, I
it is
see it
like
here. Azure
like
Storage, I see it. Yeah, Blob
mm,
Storage.
mm.
Uh, in that case, there should be GCS connector as well, or Google Storage connector, something. Yeah.
This connector
Okay,
just
yeah.
so it will work for everything, but it is not limited to any one thing.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to confirm, like, because
Yeah, I understand your question.
because if we have to connect to any of our Google storages like Google Storage or
Okay.
Google Storage. We have to have like Google Storage library connectors. Then same with Azure. We should have like Azure core libraries and then blob storage library, so that we can see it here. And
Yes.
if you want to work with this AWS cloud platform, you should have Boto Core and Boto 3 libraries. Yeah, I see it. Boto Core and Boto 3 libraries, I could see it, but what I did not find is Google Cloud Storage thing. So that's the one.
Is there any specific name for that for the Google?
No, Google -storage. Usually it'll have like Google -storage.
Google storage.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. If we have anything on, so we don't have anything connected to BigQuery, right? Only Google
No,
Storage.
it's not connected
So
to
yeah,
BigQuery.
if we have BigQuery, you will have like
Maybe.
Google Cloud BigQuery on Google Cloud BigQuery storage. So two libraries you can see, but yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Not sure.
I haven't actually connected, tried this way, but I tried the other way to ingest the data from AWS.
Okay.
What I tried is I tried the Lambda functions. So
Lambda.
instead of SNS topics
Understand.
and SQS topics, I used Lambda function where I have written my code to Python code to get the credentials from the secrets manager. So I don't want to, because I don't want to keep my like credentials
Okay.
anywhere else. So I
Got it.
stored in
Okay.
secrets manager, and then connected to secret manager and
Keys
get my
through
secrets
keys,
keys.
right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then from there I connect to this Snowflake, and whenever I see some file and it actually
That is it. Yeah.
trigger the
Correct.
Lambda function
That
that
is
loads the
another way
data.
how we can able to do. Do you have have you created any documentation for that? If it is possible, you can share it in the group. Then it is useful for others
Yeah.
also.
Okay.
Please.
I'll try to at least, I mean,
the steps
the code.
will to just understand.
Sure. Yeah. I can document it.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Mohan.
So I mean, when we connect to the Python, so we can do anything like because whatever we do it in the console, we can generate that equivalent SQL, right? So the same SQL we can actually create a file, or the same SQLs we can run through connection execution.
Yes, exactly.
This is something
there is no
like
limitation.
the same way to we usually
CLI.
connect with the
CLI. Yeah, command line interface, no SQL.
Okay. So that and the other one, I mean, Python way of connecting is regularly. I mean, usually we connect to any other databases like MySQL,
Any other.
Postgres,
Yes, exactly.
Postgres,
We can
SQL.
able to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you all.